Hello everyone, welcome to Adventures in Mopeds. This is my new YouTube channel. I'm going to focus primarily on fixing and riding vintage mopeds. This was my first moped I've gotten. It's a 78 Puch Maxi. Currently have the engine torn apart. Going to do a reseal and probably a new piston and cylinder. Runs good, ran good, real good. Just seals are from 1978 and they were starting to leak a little, so that's one of my winter projects. But the main winter project and the focus of this couple of videos is going to be my new to me 78 Garelli Gran Sport. I've been trying to find some videos on YouTube and nobody really is covering the Gran Sports. They have plenty on the Puchs and plenty on the Motobecans, but not a whole lot about the Garellis. So I was going to try and focus some videos on the Garellis. I got it, I traded a pocket bike for it, and I got it, and it was a little worse shape than I thought it was going to be. It ended up being, I think, in a flood. So had to tear the whole thing apart, and I've started doing a couple things, but not a whole lot. Just to give you an idea of what shape things were in. These are the front wheel bearings. Let's see if I can get this focus. As you can see, there's lots of dirt and dust and debris, and that's kind of how I took them out. That's pretty much what everything inside the bike was. The motor was completely trashed. The front forks are pretty trashed. The headlight bucket had dirt and water in it. My frame actually had water in it. I've got it all torn apart pretty good now. As you can see, it's just a bare frame. I've got it torn completely down. Started cleaning a couple things up, but not a whole lot so far. There's what's left of my clutch. There's supposed to be little rubber washers on all these. They are all gone. But so far, the only real major work I've done to it is cleaning up the engine casing, because I wanted to see what was usable and what wasn't. And it turns out the engine's going to need a complete rebuild. I was able to free it up and get it to spin, but I don't know if you can hear that on the camera. It sounds really, really rough. The bearings are not in real good shape. I have some of the other parts over here in the box. Like I said, there's not a whole lot on these Garelli motors. There's lots of videos for everything else. Here's the cylinder. I don't know if I can pick it up on this. There was a little bit of pitting and scarring inside the cylinder. There we go. Took a brake hone, honed it out real good, and really now it's just discoloration. So we'll see. Got the crank in the rod. That was actually frozen solid. I couldn't get it to move. I've got it so it spins again, but it also does not sound good anymore. So that's going to get sent out and probably rebuilt, or see if I can find a replacement. Piston, going to need a new piston. There's some pretty heavy scoring on the piston, but those are easily found. Hardest part really what I'm trying to track down now is actually the crank. Maybe I found a person who can press it apart and replace the bearings for me, but finding an actual replacement rod is where I'm having problems. So that's the video, the project so far. Here's my flywheel. All kinds of nasty rust and water and debris. I started cleaning up the triple trees the other day. We got the threads cleaned up and it's pretty good, but there's still a ton of grit inside these bearings. They're just still, even though they look pretty clean, still really, really gritty. So I don't want to put that back together yet. So that's where I'm at with it. Hopefully over the next few weeks, Christmas is coming up, so I'm not going to be spending a whole lot of money, but maybe some time for the next few weeks, getting everything kind of torn apart a little more and seeing what's going on. Here's a stator plate. You can see how corroded that is. I think the coils are going to be reusable, but they're definitely not the condenser. You have to get a new condenser. Probably a new set of points too. I don't see them being usable, but I think the coils are okay. I've checked it with a voltmeter and everything seems decent. I am going to need a new speedometer though. This one, the needle's okay, but that's about it. Everything else on it's still all frozen up. So, well, that's where we're at. Like I said, I couldn't find a whole lot on the Garellis, so I decided to make my own video on the Garellis. I'm going to be learning as I go because I have not played with one before. I played a little bit with my Pook, but not so much on the Garellis. So hopefully post up some more videos. If you want to go ahead and comment, leave me some comments. Let me know what you've experienced with them or haven't experienced with them, or what you'd like me to focus on. I'm going to try and focus a little bit more on the clutch because I can't find any information on the clutch as far as videos. So that's it for now. Thanks. Bye.